remodeling of a local Chabad center that didn't have them volunteering to donate all the window treatments, no matter how big or small the order. A commitment which, by the way, they've already put on the table for the new Chabad of the Caneo community campus. In 12 years, I don't remember a single campaign to which Mark and Renee were not amongst the very first to respond without having to be asked or prodded. It's not that they are of lavish means, it's that whatever they have, they seek to utilize to the best of their abilities to positively impact the lives of others. Sheli shalach v'shalach shalach. When Mark lost his father 4 years ago, we immediately came to the house to help them with the arrangements, and then afterwards, we saw that the shiva was properly organized and attended. It struck me then how overwhelmed Mark was that here we are, doing this all for him. He couldn't stop thanking us. It didn't enter his mindset that this was the least we can do. But Mark didn't see it that way, because his nature is to give everything while expecting nothing. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is yours. And those who know Renee on any level know that this same demeanor of graciousness is at the core of her being. Ask any parent of the Gan Israel school in Tarzana, where she spent years as an administrative assistant, how calming and reassuring it was to hear Ren's caring voice on the other end of the phone. To Renee, it's never a burden to help. It's a pleasure. And when you talk to her, you know it. Likewise, to Mark and Renee, supporting the community is not out of obligation, but a privilege. While it's true that they are gentle, humble, and unassuming individuals, let that not deceive you into thinking they are without energy and passion. Try having a conversation with them about the scourge of assimilation and the importance of Jewish education and continuity, and you'll hear some fervor and eloquence, I assure you. Having been born and raised in South Africa, where tradition was a centerpiece of their lives, the strength and vitality of the Jewish community is extremely important to them. This is why Chabad of the Caneo is so near and dear to them, to their hearts. Whether it's our educational or social service programs, their appreciation for and dedication to this cause is apparent to one and all. Not for what it does for them, as much what it does for others. Shali shalach. Shalach, shalach. And so in conclusion, I'd like to quote from another statement in the Talmud, in Tractate Avot. There are three crowns: the crown of Torah, the crown of priesthood, and the crown of royalty. But the Keser Shem Tov Ola al Gabehem. But the crown of a good name surpasses them all. Let there be no doubt that Mark and Renee Horwitz bear such a crown. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the recipients of the 2009 Keser Shem Tov Award, Mark and Renee Horwitz.
Rabbis and Rebbitzins of the Chabad Banquet, distinguished guests, family and friends, ladies and gentlemen. For many years we've been coming to these banquets and always admired the honoree. And now to be included in that list is indeed significant, knowing that this is a milestone year in the history of the Chabad Banquet. Today's date played an important role in our lives. It is exactly 15 years to the day that we left South Africa to settle in Los Angeles. The reason I mention this is that when we left South Africa, our knowledge and experience of the Chabad was very limited. We lived in a small town and we were very involved in our own community.
Restart.
I often think how fortunate we are that we decided to settle in Agora. Our first experience of Chabad was when our youngest daughter Dania was born, and I wanted to have her named in shul when the Chabad of Dania applied, without hesitation. They welcomed me and performed a wonderful service. It was about a year later that Renee started working at Dania's preschool, and we really got a first-hand look at the inner workings of the Chabad. Shortly after that, we moved to Agora. The Chabad of Oak Park became our shul, and this is where our connection with Rabbis Israel and Shlomi was really cemented. Over the years, we've had many visitors from all over the world, and whenever we have introduced them to the Chabad, the one comment we hear again and again is how the rabbis welcome everybody with open arms, irrespective of how religious they are. It is this wonderful ability to treat everybody with the same amount of respect that makes them special and sets a great example for all of us to follow. I'm always amazed at the energy and vigor with which they tackle each and every day, starting in the morning and more than often until late at night. Together with their wives, they're involved in all aspects of community life, teaching, counseling and consoling, comforting, caring for the sick and taking care of the needy. The list goes on and on. Through the years, my kids have benefited from attending their summer camps, bat mitzvah classes, Hebrew school, friendship circle and kids camps during the Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur services. Talking about the high holidays, I will never forget how Renee's parents, who were visiting us that year, were in awe of the services which we attended at the high. We are very happy tonight to be joined by family and friends, but especially happy to have my mom Monica with us. When we lived in South Africa, she was a stalwart on local Jewish charities, and I know it was her example that helped shape my awareness to charitable contributions. The Chabad have always been there for us, through one particularly difficult time, also the time of great sadness, when my father passed away, and during times of wonderful joy, and that was when both our daughters were bat mitzvah. We are all living in interesting times. The economic roller coaster, the proliferation of nuclear weapons, the growing number of radical movements in the Middle East, the outbreak of a new flu virus, and lots of outside influences affecting our children, to name but a few. But it is reassuring to have an organization of the caliber of Chabad, not only to guide us and offer support, but an organization that remains constant in their beliefs and traditions. As you've probably gathered by now, neither Renee nor I seek the line, but we made an exception for Chabad, because it is an organization that is very near and dear to both of us. They continue the traditions that we know are very important, in making sure that Judaism continues in its purest form. They also have a broad vision to see the big picture, accept all Jews without any reservation, and encourage everybody to join these services and functions. I'm sure you all join with us in wishing them a huge mazel tov in reaching 30 years of great work in the Canadian area. May they continue to grow from strength to strength for many more years to come.